Hello, everyone, and welcome to another GI video. I am Alex Stadnik. Joined with me today, the players of Watch Dogs Legion. We're watching Jeff Cork's video here, but we have Jeff Cork.
Hello.
And Liana Ruppert. Hello, Liana.
What up?
Now, Jeff.
Yes.
You got to play a little bit more Watch Dogs recently.
I did. Yeah, we played it for the cover story a few months ago, and then got another big session, about 4 hours worth this time.
Okay. And what are we watching here? What's happening here?
I have recruited a panhandler, and I'm making use of his panhandling ability right now. So I thought, hanging out by a tube entrance or exit, depending on your orientation, would be a lucrative spot. You'll see that its results were mixed. A lot of people were not into it, but the people that were into it, way too into it. So you'll see in a second. It's kind of funny. So you could basically sit here and just make money. Yeah, people.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I realized here, around here, I think it's this is not a very efficient. Well, that guy's efficient though. He walked right over the stack of boxes. This is not an efficient way of making money. So basically, at this point, I was just well, I've already spent this much time panhandling. I may as well do this for the duration of the 4 hours I have. Then I started looking at people. I was like, okay, I like doing the profiling thing. I could recruit this person, but no.
Just very shiny pants.
So then I was like, okay, I'll start a car accident. Maybe that will attract some people, some passersby, and they'll get stuck in my web. But basically, it made everyone run away. Go figure.
They wanted nothing to do with it.
They were not drawn toward the car accident as I thought. So then I was like, I could stalk somebody, and if I had someone who gave me money, would they continue to pay up? But I think that was a one and done type scenario. And then it hit me. I'm gonna get on top of a car and have it drive me around while I have my cup out. But unfortunately, when you stand on top of the car, it doesn't drive.
Oh, shocking.
So it ruined my entire plan. I was like, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to be like the honor guard at the parade, and I'm just going to be chauffeured around, and people are going to clap and cheer and give me cryptocurrency.
Instead of you throwing candy to people, they're throwing money at you. I get it.
Exactly. Ultimately, what happened is I was just standing on the hood of a car that detected that there was a person on there, so it shouldn't drive. Yeah, so hopefully this will get patched in, because I think dynamic panhandling systems would really make the game better. This is near the end of the playthrough, the session too. We skipped ahead because I thought the panhandler thing was funny. And at this point I was like, just F it. Let's just see what happens if I start driving like a maniac.
There we go.
Please
that's
tell
some
me
of what happens.
Please
see,
tell me
this is what I was going to do. I was like, I will create a roadblock and panhandle, because all these people are here and they won't have anywhere to go. So they didn't like that. That guy's.
Oh my god!
This is the exact issue with you.
This is not the response I was going for. I thought this would endear me, and no, they're like, "This, get out of here."
Now you've panhandled your way through London. You're a millionaire.
Yeah,
what do millionaires like to do? They like to find fight clubs.
Finding a fight club. There's an underground network of bare knuckle boxing that you can participate in. This character, I recruited him from. He was an opponent in one of the earlier boxing matches. Dead ringer for Rob Halford from Judas Priest, but.
Nice.
Do you think they got the license for that?
I think they got the license for that. He has a name. So anyway, this is an equal opportunity bare knuckle boxing thing, as you'll see. You got some fairly. I guess the combat is a little deeper than I expected. It's still not going to be hitting the Evo circuit anytime soon, but you got to dodge that. Then if you successfully time it, it slows down time. And the gimmick with these matches is you go through a series of opponents, and then the final one has some kind of gimmick that super sucks to fight against. So there might be, for instance, the guy, I think that in this match you'll see him some of them are there's a brother and sister, and they'll you fight them at the same time, and then they kind of split up, and one of them will start drinking beer and heals themselves, so you kind of have to manage doing a lot of damage to one of them while the other one is staying busy, because it's super easy to get overwhelmed when you're fighting multiple targets too.
I too drink beer to heal myself.
Exactly, it works.
I like that girl's facial expression when like the match started. She legit looked like a serial killer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was a little worried for you there.
Yeah. We've heavily edited this to make me look like a superstar, but the timing on it is pretty generous. Look at this handsome double. Ryan Affleck.
Couldn't afford Ben or
Hey, random stuff, baby. So his gimmick, though, he's like the head of the champion, I guess. I'm a real boxing enthusiast, as you can see. Vertical fighter, so he calls for backup when losing. So I was really excited about this because when you're done with one of these matches, one of the prizes, I guess, incentives to participate in them is that you can then look at the ranks of the fighters that you beat and recruit them to DedSec. So I was super excited because I was like, this sounds like a really awesome ability to have and to bring into the ring for other matches. But I learned that you can't use any of your like special abilities when you're fighting in these tournaments, at least. So unfortunately, when I was losing, I would just lose. I would lose. I wouldn't call in backup. It was just a traditional losing scenario that I'm used to.
Lose. Yeah.
Lose. Yeah. Look at this. This is some dirty business. And look at these nerds that he calls in. It's very strange that they're running in the same circle. It's like this guy on the left in particular.
Oh my god!
I'm here with my wife
and my young son. And I learned Piccadilly Circus isn't really a circus. Did you know that? Ow!
The fighting felt okay though.
Fighting felt okay. Yeah. The lock on between targets, like the switching, wasn't super great, which it's very easy to get. Oh my gosh, potty mouth. It's very easy to get kind of swarmed, which I guess is the gimmick with this guy. Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. But I like this moment here coming up.
You think you're hard enough? Man's gonna knock you straight.
Yeah, what you were saying. Oh, look at this moment here. A real class act, Rob Halford is.
There we go.
Yeah, everyone's just, they want blood. But look, I offer a hand up. Look at this. Just a complete hero of the people right there. Boom, there it is. There's the draft, so you can choose.
Until you lose them, yes.
Where's Fedora Man? I liked him.
He's just like part of the package, I guess.
All right, so you established your dominance as the Fight Club leader of London. Now what do you
Yes. Well, here we're this operative is going to be taking this spider bot up to the top of Big Ben, which I'm sure Anglophiles are groaning because Big Ben refers to the bell or whatever. But anyway, so I'm going to reclaim it because Albion, the evil corporation, is using it for like some sinister advertisements. So we're going to be doing like, this is the culmination throughout each district in the area. You can do these optional like borough uprisings, which are things like, putting up really cool Banksy like graffiti or like rescuing people. And I rescued an agent. By doing that, it was like the final mission that unlocked this. So by doing this is kind of like the pinnacle of this. And when I successfully scale the Big Ben Tower and turn off the light switch, this borough will then be liberated. This part, some fairly decent platforming with the little spider bot. I thought I was going to barf the whole time because there's not from heights or anything. It's just a lot of pressure, I will say. And there's like a guy watching me as I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I knew the whole time, I'm like, if I fall down, I know how long it took to get up here, and it's going to take a tenth as long to fall down, and then I'll have to do it all over again. And I don't want to do it the first time, let alone the 8th time. So, but it actually worked out okay. And I will say the interior of this clock, very cool. A lot of mechanical stuff. Some as you saw, those gears missing some teeth. So maybe some maintenance is in order for Clocky. But overall, a pretty decent time. And then we'll see what happens when we clear it out, because it's a very exciting moment for everybody involved.
I hope they put that on the box, by the way.
Which is?
Fairly decent time for everyone involved.
There you go.
Quote of the year.
Hey, I'm just looking at a fairly decent time. That's all, baby.
Did you get the vibe that you'd be doing similar things in other monuments, like around the absolutely. Like each borough has kind of like a centerpiece thing that you'll be doing. This, I think, is like one of the most obvious ones because Big Ben being such a huge landmark, you know what I mean? And you look at it and it's got the Albion branding on it. It looks kind of gross, but
Look at this. We're gonna fix it.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Get out of here. It was that easy. Why didn't anyone do this earlier?
Take down an entire advertising campaign with one spider bot.
Exactly, one spider bot is all it took. I did the mission that I did earlier to get to this point was pretty cool because I also had to use a spider bot, but it was one that had been involved in a bombing. So one of its legs had been blown off and it was charred. So it was a little more difficult to control, which sucks, but at the same time was kind of fun. You know, like given the opportunity, I like things that control well. I'm heading to the London Eye. I was really into this guy on the way. He's a street musician. And look at, he's got pocket watch switch allegiance ability, which I had not seen. The character I'm playing as now, she's a doctor, and she has, I wouldn't call it a perk. It's like the opposite of that, where she could die at any time, just randomly. So I was like, I'm going to give her one hell of a last night. And I was really hoping that she would keel over just so I could understand like how long it took or whatever. So I thought, well, we'll go on the ride on the London Eye. She just falls over, collapses dead.
As a doctor, that seems like a really bad ailment to have.
Yeah, you would know when that's coming.
Yeah. So I was thinking like, boy, this would be the perfect time for it to happen and just ruin the attendant's day when the door at the London Eye opens at the very end. So yeah, you can take this thing and it takes, I don't know, 5-6 minutes, and it just offers a really nice vantage point of London. And I think I'm in camera mode right now. Yeah, I don't have bionic eyes, obviously. Yeah, I'm in camera mode. Just looking at stuff.
Yeah.
You should have just blew it up.
Just should have blown it up.
Just should have blown it up.
Is this a go anywhere, see anything type of moment? Like, can you go basically wherever you see?
Well, there's a plexiglass right there. I can't walk out of this.
Damn you, safety regulations.
Oh, Alex. But yeah, you could go anywhere in London. I mean, I did not run into any invisible barriers or anything like that in the time I played. You've played it before, Liana, too, right?
Yeah.
Did you run into invisible barriers?
No, actually right here is where I blew up a boat by dropping a grandma on it. So you could literally do anything. You could ride drones, and I had my old gritty character riding the drone, and I dropped her on a big, one of those big, tugboat things.
Yep.
And I guess I had the drone that had, a fire crate or something in it made it blow up.
Oh, there you go.
It was beautiful. It was terrible and not the right way you're supposed to play the game, but it was beautiful in the moment.
Should we go see what your new friend we ran into is up to?
Absolutely. Although we could just do this in silence, just the entire duration of this, like you can do in real life. Let's go see that. Let's go see the musician. Or magician. Oh, sweet lord. Let's play some darts. Notoriously a good controlling thing in video games.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know when I play darts in real life, I usually move my hand in a circle and then oscillate it left and right also. Makes it more interesting that way. Yeah, he doesn't have his coat. He's in his civilian gear, but it is indeed him. So he's looking for a darts opponent. I'm using the deep profiler there to do his thing.
Oh, no, he's off his fucking lid for sure.
So there you go. Let's do some darts. I don't know if you can get better at it, like in the Yakuza games where you get better sets of darts or something, but
this gave me PTSD.
I'm mediocre at this at best. It's PTSD. It really was another thing that made me want to barf in addition to the spider bots. This was like, oh no.
Can you play pool or other bar games?
Oh, there is no pool or billiards or snooker that I was able to see. You could do the boxing, you've got darts, you can do a thing where there's just a soccer ball or a football out in the grass and you can do a kick it in the air, kind of a mini game, which I did with her. I thought, what's something fun she could do on her potentially last day alive? Kick a soccer ball. But she did it for a while, then she clapped, but that was that.
I wish we would have seen her last moments. I'm so curious on what gameplay purpose that serves.
Yeah, I think it's just a fun little thing. I think they showed it with the reveal of this game. Remember, there was that old lady agent, and she fell over dead at the end.
Okay.
Naturally,
yeah.
Yeah.
As one is wont to do.
Yeah. Well, did you walk out of your time with this game feeling more excited about the game?
The same level of excitement. I really enjoyed what I played before, and 111, very good. Yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to it. I think the open world's super fun, and as you can see, you can just kind of come up with your own dumb little activities and things to do. We can skip ahead real quick because I think the magician is really fun. His ability created one moment that was pretty interesting. He's got his like hypnosis ability, so you could basically target someone and then have them over on your side for a little while, right? They'll fight for you or whatever. So I got this Albion guy, and initially I think I distract him. And then I did that was the hypnosis, that weird sound. He wants to be in cover, he wants to stake out that wall, and then all this happens, and it's a lot. This guy right there, he's just...
Is he gonna shoot?
Oh no! Oh no, sir!
What?
Yeah, he just absolutely goes bananas.
That dude was just waving his flyers, having a good time.
Yeah.
He was fine. Wow.
Who else is shooting at? What have you caused?
That's some real problems. It's like big firefight now between Albion and there's some Clan Kelly gang guys around here, so we couldn't figure out what was going on.
You've started a turf war and you didn't even like realize it.
Yeah, and I that coat really brings it all together too, I think.
It does. It really
I guess
does.
I'd start shooting with that.
Yeah, that's why I scanned the victims here, because I was just like, what is their story? Like, why are they...
What lives aren't they living anymore?
That's what I really like about this game, though, is it's like, that's why I kind of had problems with the first game a little bit. Like, the second one I've heard was a lot better. I didn't play the second one, sorry. But the first one, it was a little bit too controlled considering the entire narrative of having like this digital power. I love the fact with this that it's just things like this can happen at a drop of a hat, and you genuinely have no idea that it could happen because all of these characters, all of these NPCs have the strengths, have the weaknesses, and you kind of have to learn them as you go. Like, you get that docket of what it is, but you don't exactly know what it means. Like here, you know hypnosis, but you didn't know the guy was going to start shooting up like random people in the street. Like, I love that.
I learned that hypnosis is very bad. We shouldn't allow hypnosis. It's bad news. Everything's fine now. That's
everything's good. I also like that no one noticed you at all in that, but whatever.
I blitzed camo jacket. I put my mask on, like no one will know who I am.
Perfect. A little
Well, Jeff,
anonymity goes a long way.
thank you for this look at the more random elements of Watch Dogs Legions. I think we can call this one.
I'm sorry if you didn't like it, but here we are.
Here we are. If you did like it and you're like, where can I get more? You go to GameInformer.com. Because thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.